A little boy in Harrisburg is really just lucky to be alive after he was struck by a hit-and-run driver and left on the road. All of this happening just a few days before Easter Sunday. CBS 21's Kennedy Miller spoke to the little boy's grandfather, who says this really just could have been a lot worse.
Well, it all happened right along this street on a day many call Good Friday or Holy Friday. Little Zamani was out playing with his brother, his mom, just a short distance away, and then things took a turn.
She just heard a loud boom, and it was me.
I just started praying, God, you got this, just make sure he's okay.
What started as a day full of fun quickly turned to panic. Zamani was hit by a driver who his family describes as a young black woman in a light blue car.
He was harder for like 5 seconds.
And then he left. Okay.
Luckily, Zamani walked away with only minor bruises to his head and chest.
I was crying, feeling better.
And just a few days later, Zamani was feeling well enough to go to church on Easter Sunday. But his grandfather says he still gets emotional thinking about what could have happened.
I'm just grateful that he's here with us and that he's okay, because it could have been a fatal incident, but he's okay, and I'm just grateful for that.
In the U.S., more than one hit-and-run crash occurs every minute, according to AAA. And even in cases where no one is severely injured, if you leave the scene, it's still a crime.
It could be a misdemeanor, but you don't want to take that chance. If you are involved in an accident, it's your fault. You want to just remain at the scene. Like I said, it's a game changer. It can change your life forever.
Hit-and-runs are taken pretty seriously in PA, with penalties ranging from summary offense to a felony, depending on how severe the crash is and what the driver does. But you can expect a more severe punishment if a child's involved. And in this case, the driver could face
Endangerment of child charges, and it's probably going to be a felony 3 also as well for aggravated assault by vehicle. And that is a case that probably is going to be stiffly and harshly prosecuted by the prosecutors. And also, if this case goes to a jury trial, the citizens of Harrisburg and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania do not look at those cases very lightly.
However, Zamani's family is focusing on healing and tells me they're also looking for accountability.
If you can just come forward to my daughter and the boys and just look them in the face and just say, hey, I'm sorry. I was wrong and I'm sorry, would be good enough for me.
And as for Zamani, his family says he is more cautious when playing outside, but he says he's doing much better, and he isn't letting this bring him down.
I celebrate my birthday, and I had a cool Easter hunt.
Now, unfortunately, identifying the suspect will not be easy, with a little description of the driver and no surveillance video along this block. I have reached out to Harrisburg police, who were able to confirm the hit and run and that the driver did stop briefly to check on Zamani, but then fled the scene, which is illegal in Pennsylvania. In Harrisburg, Kennedy Miller, CBS 21 News.